my younger years when I used to mosh and get thrown around. Now I'm like, I went to a mosh pit like kind of recently, and I was like, what am I doing in here? Like Death from Above, 1979.
I wasn't gonna ask, but you said you're 38.
I'm 38. Well, I have a tattoo to me. My age on my arm. I'm 85. I'm an idiot. So I'm like, I can't lie in LA. I do Botox. Is it working? It better be.
You look great. You look great.
It's still the morning. But yeah, I went to Death from Above. Do you know the band? Toronto, Death from Above, 1979.
Death from Above, yes.
Yeah, Toronto Duo, they're my favorite band on the planet, no offense. My favorite band. And I went to their mosh pit like probably 5-6 months ago, and I like pissed everywhere. I started jumping around, and a bit of pee came out, and I was like, okay. And then like, I can't stop now, and then I kept going, and I had a full piss. Like I pissed my pants. I came out, and I like showed my friends my jumpsuit, and it was like fully peed.
Wow.
Yeah, I had a problem. You don't mosh when you're old. If you're younger now, get out of the way now. Yeah.
I mean, I haven't moshed since I was in my teens, I don't think.
You don't have to. You're up there. It's like, I talked to Toby Morris at his podcast, H2O, and he said I can stage dive from his show, so I've never stage dove before. I've always wanted to.
How'd it go?
I haven't done it yet.
You haven't done it yet?
I want to do it.
Oh.
Maybe if you have a show first, I'll do yours first.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to, but I'm like, you gotta go on your back. Because one time I was forward and I got honked. People are honking.
Wait, you just said you've never done it before, though.
No, I've crowd surfed.
Oh, crowd surfed, but never done a stage dive.
Yeah. Okay, I really want to do a stage dive.
I've done one stage dive only in my life.
That's it?
And it was awful. It was awful.
Did they catch you, though?
No, I didn't make it all the way. So there was there was like a space in between, right? We were out on tour. I don't want to name the band because whatever. Some of the guys in the band are great. There was one person in particular, so I don't want to mention the band.
Okay.
But the rest of the guys were great. You know who you are. The last show of a tour was our first time in England. I was 19 years old, and the other band was like, "Oh, you got to come up." Last show they were taking us out. They're a bigger band in England and the UK, and they took us out, and they're like, "You got to write some kind of bomb or something on with Sharpie." Like a word or something that was like an inside joke for them. Okay. And then like surprise the band and jump out and then do a stage dive. And I was like, all right, cool, I'll do it. This is kind of fun. I'm just in my underwear with this shit written on me. And I go to do the stage dive and I hesitate at the spot. So don't ever hesitate.
No, you guys gotta go for it.
You just gotta go for it. I hesitated and then jumped and I landed on the back of a poor security guard against the railing.
And then he
went, the fuck? Just like, God. And everyone had a good laugh.
That's embarrassing.
It was.
No, that's actually mortifying.
Yeah,
no offense.
it was. No, it was especially for being the main support band that this crowd had just seen before it.
Yeah, that's
and they're like, isn't that the bass player? And I'm like, yep, that was him.
That was him, and that was embarrassing.
Yeah, it was. I'm glad I can share that today.
Yeah. Well, I rolled my ankle on a water bottle at the same Death from Above show. I ran in, and I was like, clearly the oldest person there. And there's also not usually a lot of women in the pits. And I was like, I held my own, and then immediately fell. I was like, this is so pathetic. I shouldn't be in here. I gotta get out. When I was younger, though, I used to be like crazy.
Yeah.
Like Warped Tour, I'd be in the fucking circle. I love a circle pit.
Circle pits are
more fun because you're like, it's more like you're skying.
When they started, like in the early 2000s, when they started with all this karate kicking and shit that happened in there, I was like, no.
And the punching?
Yeah.
I've been like punched in the throat like twice. I'm like, what are we doing with the punching?
No,
it's shoving. Shovey or like
circling. So you come from the old punk rock circle pit world, right?
Yes.
Is what you're talking about. I'm the same way too. That's when I used to pit too, is at the punk rock shows, circle pit. Someone falls down, everyone picks them up and everything like that.
No one picked me up.
No one's in there. No one's going into the pit to literally fuck up somebody.
No.
They're going in there to have a good time.
No, I one time met a guy though and fucked him after in the pit.
Oh, how?
Death from Above again. I saw them at what's the place called? Telegram Ballroom, downtown LA.
Okay.
And me and this guy like kind of push each other, and I was like, the fuck? And then we both were like, oh, hello. And then we kind of moshed around. I was like, what the hell's going on right now? And then the pit, like the song stopped for a second. He's like, meet me at the bar after. I go, oh yeah. And then we like fucked like crazy, and I'm like, we both stunk. It was disgusting.
At the bar?
No, we went back to it. But I was like, so gross. He had like mosh dick, and I had mosh puss, and we both went and mosh it up.
Mosh push is a new term.
Disgusting. Well, you're sweating in there.
I'm using that one, by the way.
Go ahead, please. Mosh push is disgusting.
I'm going to tell all my friends now that.
You got to get mosh push. Yeah, it was gross, but it was good sex.
Did she go down, or did he go down on you?
I think he did, and he shouldn't have.
Oh, wow.
Sorry if you're listening, you should not have done that. Probably sour, definitely sour.
Now he's stoked. He's like, I saw her on Old Dads.
It is actually,
I ate that mosh puss.
It's insane when I, like, some people that I've slept with, and I get, like, DMs being like, oh, we went on a date 20 years ago. I was like, oh, God, I gotta not answer some of these DMs.
But some of them you go like, yeah, I'd hit that again.
Yeah, well, I have a boyfriend now who I'm
okay,
wildly in love with, who just moved in with me, so I'm not.
And how long have you guys been together?
Only 5 months. We're crazy.
Oh, and you just moved in together.
He's.
Okay.
I met him at a comedy show. He's Shooter McGavin from Happy Gilmore's nephew.
Oh,
and
wow.
he looks exactly like him. And I met him at a comedy show because I was fangirling over his uncle. And then he was like, "Hi," and I was like, "Your uncle, anyways." And then, he DM'd me, and then it's crazy.
That's rad.
Yeah, it's insane. I'm so happy. And
is he as good of a golfer?
He's pretty good.
Okay.
And he's very funny, and he's very talented. He's also a musician, so it's nice.
Cool.
I know.